my only people that work on my staff are former law students, they're friends of mine, and anytime that I can't speak to my clients, they do, and they kind of extend that personal feeling. Anybody who's worked with me in here, I hope that I've given you that level of service. I have three principles that I like to follow in my practice. I care about every case and each one of my clients. The day I stop caring is the day that I end the representation agreement. I understand my role in the relationship, although I have a lot of the tools that are necessary. The client is the boss, and I am there to work for the client. And even while I'm in the middle of a negotiation or trying to settle something, my client's needs always come first, because that's really the way it should be. I don't ever want a client to feel like I'm just trying to close a deal to get a paycheck. So that's the way I try to live it. I've got 4 main practice areas: auto accidents and personal injury, civil litigation, contract services, and business transactions. What I will do for an auto accident client is identify responsible parties. So it's not always the person who hit you from behind. It may be the person behind that person. It may be somebody who dropped debris in the road in front of you. There are almost always other potential causes to an accident that need to be investigated. I'll identify available coverage. In addition to the responsible person's insurance, each person may also have uninsured motorist coverage. They may have medical payments coverage. They may have coverage under a work policy. There are all kinds of places that we can look for recovery. I call that finding hidden money. There's a lot of times where people don't realize that money is there, and your own insurance company won't always tell you because they don't want to pay out a claim. I will provide referrals to medical treatment providers like Dr. Michelle Binkowski, neurologists if that's necessary, massage therapy if that's necessary. Execution of liens with treatment providers, which is helpful because you don't have to pay anything out of pocket. Everything will come out of the final settlement. Towards the end, I'll compile the medical records and use all the information that I get to maximize recovery. There are certain things you can recover: loss of earnings if you missed any time from work, loss of use of your vehicle. Sometimes a rental coverage that you get with your own insurance isn't enough. If you drive a Suburban and your insurance company covered a Camry, you're entitled to the difference in cost between the Suburban and the Camry. You get that money back. And I also have some special training on the special needs for minors. There are certain requirements that have to be met anytime that you have a lawsuit involving a minor, from the very beginning to the very end. And I happen to have taken some classes on how to do that.